You're watching The Ugly Inside? Subscribe below.
Ugly Inside TV, match verdict, joined by Wiz and Nick. I'll start with you, Nick. First of all, what did you make of the game? Southampton 0, Chelsea 2.
Well, to be fair, Chelsea did a job on us. They're a good side. They spent a lot of money. They got an early goal, and that was it, really. We strived to get back. They got a worldie through Costa early in the second half, and they just did what they had to do. It's not an embarrassing defeat. It's not the worst defeat we'll suffer this season. We just have to regroup, get on, carry on.
And Wiz, I felt we gave way too much space for Hazard and Costa for their goals.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Italian mindset: score the first goal, defend, hit them on the break. Hazard, the king of that. Moses on the other side, fast. Costa's no slouch, is he? So, 1-0 down after, 4 or 5 minutes? Up against it, won't we?
Yeah, Wiz is absolutely right. After 5 minutes, Hazard first goal. Our heads were down, but we tried to get back into it. We controlled the ball in long periods, but we didn't have any clinical, finishing in the final third.
No, it wasn't a bad performance by Saints. We played well. I mean, when we look at the number of players we had out today, it was a very, very good performance. We battled hard. I mean, we were killed by 2 clinical goals. Fraser Forster made a couple of good saves. We probably didn't create as many as them, but they just did the job on us, and that's what good sides do. I mean, if you look over the last 20, 25 years of the Premier League, that's what the sides that have won it have done. They've sat back, they've held it, they've let you have a lot of possession, let you pass it around, and then hit you when it counts. And that's what Chelsea did to us today.
Yeah, Nick's exactly right. We held the ball and they allowed us to come at them, but they held strong, and they caught us with 2, let's say great goals. Hazard and Costa.
Clinical. The word clinical. Well, they are. They're clinical. They did their job today. They came for a 1-0 and they got a 2-0. But so they're going to be top 4, aren't they?
So what's got to change on Thursday night then? Obviously, we controlled the game last Thursday against Inter Milan at the San Siro. We welcome them again this week, but what's got to change to help us win that game and go perhaps in the driving position for knockout stages?
Well, the easiest answer is score the first goal. If we score the first goal, we're in the driving seat.
Be clinical. We've got to be more clinical than an episode of Casualty, really, haven't we? And that's the problem. They finished with aplomb. We didn't finish with aplomb. We finished with a ball into the stands. So I'm confident. You've got to lose games. Every side lose games in the season. We've gone a long time with not losing a lot of games. We've got to take it on the chin, understand why we lost it, and part of the reason why we haven't got a lot of attacking options. Shane Long, Jay Rodriguez, all injured. Sofiane Buffon, not had a pre-season, not 100% match fit, and we're facing Chelsea,
And Chelsea is the last team that we lost to at home in February.
Yeah, and we've done well. We go on and march on again. When we lost at home to Chelsea in February, everyone predicted doom and gloom then, and now probably some will predict it again. But we did well today. We played well. It didn't go our way. We march on.
But I think this could be a good leveller for the club as well, because we're getting a bit not carried away, but it brings us back down to earth. Inter Milan Thursday, get a result there, and then Hull away, another 3 points should be in the bag, really.
So to finish things up then, Wiz, Thursday night, let's give us a quick score prediction then. What do you expect?
1-0 Southampton.
3-1 the Saints. I always predict 3-1.
3-1 all the time from Nick. Let us know in the comments below your predictions for Inter Milan on Thursday evening, and let us know your thoughts of today's game against Chelsea. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.